Hello, we are lucky today to be with the Lieutenant Governor of the great state of Georgia in his office. Welcome, Lieutenant Governor Casey Cagle.
Well, thank you, Liz. Good to be with you.
How's the session going?
Well, it's going well. We're off to a good start, almost getting close to the end, which is a good thing. Crossover day's already come and gone, and so all the bills are out of the Senate, out of the House, and now we're working through House bills. And of course, the House is working through our Senate bills, but overall things are good. Supplemental budget's done, and now we're on to the House, or on to the big budget, which is the bigger issue of the day.
Well, the last few days are always pretty hectic, so thank you for taking a few moments to be with us. Our membership would like to hear about your signature piece of legislation, the venture capital bill.
Yes, It's Invest Georgia is what we call it, and it really is a huge issue for our state. I tell people in economic development that it's really kind of a three-legged stool. The first leg is not only helping existing companies through making sure that Georgia maintains a pro-business environment, but also recruiting new industry to Georgia. But the third leg of that stool is growing new innovation and finding those technology type companies in life sciences and emerging industries and bringing up those discoveries to commercialization. And we could find the next Google right here in our state. And what's fascinating is most people don't recognize all the technology and all the discoveries that are coming out of Georgia. But Georgia is actually the #1 state for in the creation of apps for Apple products, and it's a fascinating thing. But many of those great discoveries and companies are leaving our state, and they're leaving because we don't have the strong presence of the venture capital firms. A lot of that is out west, along with obviously in the Northeast, and we want to really be known as a great bed where that ecosystem can be created, very similar to what you see in the Silicon Valley. All the assets are in place. We've got phenomenal assets and capacity at Georgia Tech, along with SCAD and our other research institutions, and many companies that have been successful. And we've got to bring all those pieces together, and the capital aspect becomes very important. So the Invest Georgia is a commitment by which the state over a period of time will invest about $100 million into a fund that's really an equity fund that would be leveraged through VC capital firms, that they would come and bring their capital to the table that would be probably in the tune of about an $800 million fund that would actually help Georgia companies become very, very successful. So it's a great economic initiative, but it also is going to help really spur on this ecosystem that's going to be very, very critical to compete in what the new economy is really going to look like.
Sounds very significant to our state. Where is it currently?
Well, currently it's already passed the Senate. We're waiting on action from the House, and we've got a couple of backup plans just to make sure that we get things finalized in the end. But we're very, very excited about it, and I think it's going to mean an awful lot, not only to the companies that are out there, but for the state as a whole.
Well, thank you, Lieutenant Governor Cagle, for taking a few moments to tell us about this important piece of legislation, and good luck to you as the session winds down.
Thank you, Liz. Good to be with you.